Alright, we're here with
Martin
and Keone Madrid.
Okay, I started when I was 13. It was what, 1999, I think, somewhere in 1999. I just quit gymnastics. I did gymnastics for like 8 years, and then I finally stopped. And my mom signed me up for a hip hop summer class, and I really didn't want to do it. I really didn't want to. I was so uncomfortable, and then I went the first day, and I got over it, and had so much fun. And ever since then, I finished that, and then as soon as I was done with the summer thing, I signed up for the team, and haven't stopped dancing ever since then.
And me, I guess, one of my high school friends, Ving, and he actually dances on Super Galactic director right now. But he actually, we've been high school friends, or friends for a long time. He invited me to a class. It was my sophomore year of high school. It's been 6 years ago. And he actually invited me to a class that he went to, and I was like, sure, why not? And we love dancing. Back then, it was all about sea walking and Harlem shaking. So that's what we did. We went to the class, and it was actually KJ Gonzalez. So the class, I had no idea who the guy was. I was like, he had a trucker hat on and holes in his jeans, and I was like, what the heck? Is this supposed to be hip hop or whatever? And I took his class, and I was like, dude, this is sick. And just kept taking his class, and from there on, it just, I don't know. I made Future Shock San Diego for my first team. I was actually under the direction of Bell and Rainen Pagio. You guys know Rainen from Jabberwocky, so he was my first director. So I don't know. And then ever since then, just here now. Yeah. Yeah, our team keeps us inspired. Going to rehearsal, and there's always that motivation to outdo ourselves, I guess. People, now that we're out there, on YouTube and stuff or whatever, and people know about us, and we've been winning competitions, and I guess it's that's not what matters to us. It's the fact that we feel good about our medley or whatever, and that we outdo ourselves, and we just push ourselves. And I don't know, if it wasn't for cookies, I don't know if I would still be dancing, to be honest. I don't know if I would find that motivation or that inspiration, or at least if I would have as much training as I would now compared to if I wasn't on cookies. They keep me inspired to keep going, I guess. And I guess the newer generation, I know that they look up to us, I guess. So we feel like it's kind of scary, but we feel like there's this obligation that we have to make sure that we keep ourselves on top of our game, and that we keep training, and that we keep bettering ourselves, so that it shows people that, hey, you have to keep working hard no matter where you are, no matter what kind of skill level you have. It doesn't matter. You just have to work just as hard as you were if you just started dancing.
Different group of students every time you go to a new place, it's, you meet people for the first time, and then it's nice to go back to the place you've been before, and you start recognizing people, and you start seeing the community there. And we were just in Norway.
Yesterday.
Keone's third time there, my fourth time there, and he was one of the first people to go out there and start teaching. And it's the same group of people, and it's just every time we go, there's new faces, and then you see the older people and how much they've grown. And it's been only a little over a year, and it's amazing to see people just how much they get better. And
probably the biggest difference is just the language barrier.
Yeah.
You can't say
sometimes they'll keep
you can't joke around as much when you're teaching internationally, just because I don't think they'll get it as if you were teaching here. I don't know. It's just different.
Yeah.
Even when teaching in San Diego or teaching over here, it's still different, So.
Yeah, because it depends on what training you have, You should explain this.
Probably.
About how it's school.
Yeah. Basically, I think dancing, right, anything in life, it's just like school. There's a certain, like, I guess, order you have to go through. Like, you have to learn the basics before you can take that next big step. Like, say you have to go through kindergarten to get to 5th grade or whatever, unless you're really smart, but you still have to go through a certain level, you know, from level to another level. It's just like work. You have to start out with, you know, minimum wage or whatever it is to get up to a manager, to so and so. So I think it's the same thing with dance. Like, I know a lot of the newer generation goes straight to advanced, which is not a bad thing. It's good to be even though. Like, you want to make sure that you still have your fair amount of basics and beginning classes, because I know for me, I was actually someone who started out in advanced, and for like 1 whole year I took nothing but beginning classes after I did the whole advanced, because, you know, especially if you're on a team, you're gonna get that advanced stuff all the time, all day, every day. But it's the basic and beginning stuff that is hard to find nowadays, like basic locking, basic popping, basic housing, basic grooves and like party dances, like stuff like that. It's just hard to find nowadays, and I think try to find it. I know the big thing is, like, it's hard to obtain that if you're in the area that doesn't have it, but if you truly want it, you'll find it, kind of thing, you know. So I guess that's my biggest advice to new dancers out there, and to stay hungry, because I notice a lot of dancers, especially new dancers, they'll be starting like their first year and they'll drop out after the first year because they're not where they want to be, and they're not at a skill level where, oh, I'm not up there yet, or blah blah blah. But you just got 1 year. Like, dude, you got so many years ahead of you. Like, I know a lot of dancers who've been dancing for 10 years, 6 years, whatever, like, and they're still not where they want to be, you know. So it takes a lot of time and effort,
Yeah, so you just know.
And yeah, I always tell people to stay hungry and stay humble.
Yeah.
That's the most important thing. So
that's very important. And then I guess for girls it's the same thing, you know. Like, you just, I don't know, can't be afraid to put yourself out there. I think, you know, a lot of girls put themselves out there for something. I don't know why that is. I don't know why there's so many guy choreographers and there's not as many girl choreographers who put themselves out there. I don't know.
Make sure you know how to dance like a girl.
Yeah, it's a great thing to be a girl who does hip hop, because you can learn how to dance like a guy, and and you can also, you have your femininity, which, like, you can do both, and you can incorporate them into each other, and you shouldn't be like, you shouldn't pigeonhole yourself, like, just because of your gender into, like, I can only dance like a girl because I'm a girl, or I can only dance like a guy to be opposite. You should be able to do everything and feel comfortable doing it.
To me, I think,
it's like more power.
Yeah, to me, I think girls have an advantage because they can dance like a girl and it's okay. But they can dance like a guy too, and it's still okay, you know? And it's not that noticeable if they dance like a guy.
Yeah.
But the second a guy dances like a girl, it's like, okay, you know? Like, or whatever. But to me, that's what I think. But I don't know. I think I don't know.
I think it goes both ways.
It goes both ways.
Because if you're a guy and you're really comfortable with yourself and you're a good dancer, even if it's like the choreography's kind of girly, you can still do it where you're still masculine. Like, Keone does that all the time when he takes my class. He doesn't look like he's trying to be a girl. He just looks like he's doing like stuff. There's lots of other guys who do that. Keone would be half koala and half kangaroo.
Why?
Because you jump around like a kangaroo and you move all the nose. What animal would you want to be?
I want to be a lion.
I want to be a giraffe or a jellyfish.
I want to be a mogwai, but make sure that I can eat after 12 without having bubbles on my back and growing gremlins.
You are a mogwai.
All right, that's it. Thank you guys very much.